Law number 15, the law of victory.
A big difference is between winners and losers is quitting, right? I don't think winners they never stop, right? Whether, they get across that finish line, today or 10 years from now, they're not going to stop, right? And that's, usually that loser, so to speak, at some point decides to throw in the towel. And that's when you really lose.
And this is kind of like to what we were talking about with the action item about explore your potential, right? Explore the potential in others, making sure we get them better. And as a team, accomplish that success.
It's funny that, when you think about it, it's almost a bit of a paradox, right? Because in order to be a great winner or leader, you got to lose.
Failures are the best ways of success, because it's like, okay, if you're not learning from that failure, I hope you are, because if you're learning from that failure, you figure out ways to better yourself to minimize that failure from happening again.
Yeah, but that has to do with the mindset.
Yeah.
You have to develop that mindset, that strong mindset to keep going no matter the cost. You're just gonna keep pushing until you get to where you need to get to. And even when you get to that place, you still see, okay, there is more I can do. So you never really stop.
You guys ever reach a milestone and then the next milestone you look at and you go, I don't even know how.
Right? Yeah.
Have you ever had?
Well, I'll be damned.
Right? Because I'm currently the type of person that can hit this milestone, but I literally have to change. I have to completely transform myself in order to hit this next milestone.
So once we pass a milestone and we can see we can achieve it, there's really no reason why we're at a stop and not getting there. I mean, there should be excuses to why, any excuse now is done because you've reached it, meaning it's possible. Mm-hmm. So once it's possible, anything below, you're not working to capacity or potential.
Every organization, not just us, every organization needs to reevaluate the incentives to make sure that they're aligned with the values, the core mission and vision, and what we're trying to achieve, right? Because you turn around and you're like, oh man, I set up this incentive and all of a sudden it's pulling us in the wrong direction. It's not who we are. We're not winning. Let's talk about what is it required from us individually to be on a winning team.
Do your job.
Reliable.
Despite you may have the right people on the bus, persons may fall short along the way. So you have to be willing to encourage that person, so you guys can meet that goal. You're not doing the work for them, but you're encouraging them. Somewhat like a leader taking accountability, whether the team loses or wins.
And when we see it as a leadership victory, no one loses. We all win together because we build each other.
Hear it very, very clear that it's a group accomplishment, right? We're trying to get everybody across the line, right? We're trying to everybody to succeed, to get better, to get that.
Instead of walking on a team saying, what is this team going to bring to me? How is this team going to compensate me? How is this team going to make me shine? That team's not going to win. It's when a group comes together and says, what can I give to make this team win?